Hello, Jaime Sabbatini here for the Thursday live show. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who don't know, we meet here every Thursday. We use Facebook as our platform, but all these shows are recorded and posted on my on my website, which is at www.coachtasticnow.com. Go right into the Learning Center. So here we spend our time talking about how-to tips to navigate life better. And today our hot topic is how to use your personal GPS system while in the driver's seat. So before I get started on that, I just wanted to share with you that on my website, I have a free self-guided workbook for anyone who's interested in doing some work on their own, and it's called your 3-Step Guide to Feeling Great Right Now. You can go right on there. It'll actually get you access into my subscriber community as well, and it'll go downloaded right directly to you. So you can go ahead and grab that if you're interested. So our hot topic for today, personal GPS system. What is it? Who has it? When did I get it? Who cares? So what made me think about all of this is I was on the phone this week with a group of coaches. We were having a great conversation, and this one particular coach was talking about how she helps people through the process of divorce, and she was using her own personal experience to help people, to understand people and be compassionate and empathetic of where they are in their life. And it just struck me that, we're all at different parts and phases of our life. And knowing where we are is super important if we want to be able to create a plan to where we want to get to. Just like when we get in the car and we want, GPS or navigation or ways to direct us to a particular spot, we need to know where we're coming from. We have to fill in the from part, the to part, and then it produces this plan, this pathway for us to get there. And it talks about roadblocks and detours and construction, and there's places to stop to eat and sleep. So there's all of these options along the way and these other paths that you can take, but you're still focused on that outcome, where you want to get to. So it got me thinking more and more about how critical and important it would be in our life to use that same analogy to know what our real-time coordinates are and to allow us to be in the driver's seat and create a plan. So I have some words that I always use words that I look up words from the dictionary and allow us to be able to use the English language to help us define where we are and help us move forward. So my question for you today is, are you stuck? Are you lost? Or are you found? Which of those three resonate most with you that you could put in to your real-time coordinates and you could put into your GPS system? But in order for us to be able to determine that, we need to know what they even mean. So let's start with stuck. So I'm just going to read some notes that I took from Webster's. So stuck is unable to move from a particular position or place. Unable to change a situation. Lost is unable to find your way. Not knowing where your whereabouts. Unable to be found, very confused or insecure or in great difficulties. Now, if you notice already, there's a big difference between stuck and lost. We might be one, we might be both at the same time. Knowing this is super important. So this way we can have the tools and the resources in our plan to get us to where we want to go to. Just like if we know we're going to need gas in the car, on the GPS, we're going to select that we want it to show the gas stations. If we know we're going to be driving through a particular time during a mealtime, we're going to select our GPS to show us where the restaurants are, the rest stops are. Found. Found is the last word here. That defined by having been discovered by chance or unexpectedly, collected in its natural state and presented in a new context as part of a work of art, a piece of music, our life. So here's the big question. Which one are you? Where are you now? We change throughout our lives, but which one are you right now? What would you put in that from section if you were to put in your car GPS? Let's put it into our personal GPS. What would you put in the from? And then what would you put the to in? What do you want your outcome to be? And then what needs to be the plan in order to get there? What resources, what tools, what support do you need in order to get there? So this week, your homework, grab a journal, grab a pen or a pencil. I particularly like a pencil because I like to be able to erase. But in this case, this is just going to be a free writing experience. Free write and ask yourself the question, where am I now? What are my real-time coordinates? Just brainstorm, write. And when you feel like you have nothing left to write, then you ask yourself, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? And again, brainstorm, free write, be as creative and descriptive and as colorful as your imagination will allow you to be, and just write. Don't worry about if it's possible, just write. And then after that, ask yourself, what tools, resources, and support do I need in my plan in order to get to where I want to get to? And just brainstorm on that. So for those of you who have been with me when I discuss my strategy SMART technique, this is the assess part of determining what your real-time coordinates are. So this way you can activate your personal GPS system. I have used this. I use this continuously in my life. And at points in my life when I have felt super frustrated with where I had landed, I became just determined and relentless and resilient in this process in order to get to where I wanted to get to. And I did. And I do this repeatedly. So this is what I have for you today. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, let me know that you were here. Reach out to me if you want to talk about this further, or maybe even want to go a little deeper, or if you do need some help or some resources that I can provide for you. And join my subscriber community if you want to hear more related topics on how to navigate life better. Just go right to my website, www.coachtasticnow, like I said before, and right on the home page, you can hit the subscribe button, and while you're there, you can grab that free copy of the self-guided workbook. Thanks so much. It was great being here with you, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.